Well, hi there, sport. What you up to?
Hey, and we're back. What'd you think of the new intro? Yeah, it was alright, but I like the old one where the dwarf hung himself. And if you play Dark Side of the Moon alongside it, you can hear his death rattle. Rosebud! Okay, and cut to the news desk in 3, 2...
Good evening, Centerville. Welcome back to the latest episode of News. That's Jim, I'm Russ, and we're glad you're with us. How you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm standing tall on the wings of my dreams.
So, you got a news story for us?
It's a rare condition, this day and age, to read any good news on the newspaper page.
It's another doozy, huh? Let me guess. Inflation finally hit nipple pasties?
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV?
For shit's sakes, you're binging TGIF shows again, aren't you? Look, we talked about this. Yes, the world is terrible, but you can't just hide behind a comforting blanket of nostalgia. We just gotta deal with the things the best we can, even when things seem their worst.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. Our first story comes from Soddy Daisy, Tennessee, where a woman claims that 2 Hamilton County police officers baptized her during a traffic stop.
Well, that doesn't track at all. What of the highly progressive liberal bastions of free thinking that we've all come to expect nestled in the hills amongst the meth labs and cross burnings?
Well, maybe Vice's investigative journalism isn't what it used to be. A 42-year-old Shandell Mary Riley was found to possess a small amount of marijuana during a traffic stop. Since Tennessee is one of the few states of the Union that still outlaws the devil's lettuce, the officer gave Riley the option of either being arrested and thus going to jail for the evening, or accept a citation and be doused in water from the nearby Soddy Lake.
So a ticket and a swim with a churchy commentary, that's unconstitutional, but not exactly the worst abuse of police power.
Exactly. So Riley chose the wordy dip, and the charges against her were eventually dropped. She went on to sue the officers involved, and they have since lost their certification as police officers. A judge even allowed the majority of her causes of action to move forward, spelling potential disaster for the Holy Rollers.
Wow, that's good at least. Hey, it's kind of nice to see that people who enforce the law aren't always above it, and, can at least occasionally face the consequences of their actions.
Riley was recently found dead, and police just can't seem to find any leads or evidence as to how it happened. They've assured the public, though, that they're working super hard on the case. Everywhere you look is a hand to hold on to.
God help us, Bob Saget.
Did I ever tell you about my Full House fanfic? Yep, at my niece's bat mitzvah, which resulted in not 1 but 3 separate restraining orders. See, we call it Fullest House. It sent us around the show, getting embroiled in a mafia murder conspiracy, and the only way out is for her to become a fat fetish model. When she dies trying to eat an entire whole turducken, Uncle Jesse dusts off his leather jacket and starts singing bad guys to the Bone Break Motel. Great. Cause they like Elvis. And Elvis had a song called Heartbreak Hotel. And now a word from our sponsor.
Well, how does this mask do that?
How familiar are you with the 1997 movie Face Off?
Would do for your stomach. You have an idea of what Rejuvenate would do for your face.
Okay, got my Abu Nai sisters playing in the background, got my Guy Fawkes masks. Time to take down the establishment with memes. Now if you watch closely, you'll see the exact moment the electricity makes her shit herself.
Eyes tighten and tone. So we like to say that's a lot of face-up since it's doing it 8 times a second.
Jack, you said I could watch you improve the paintings.
Mild impulse generated by a tiny 9-volt battery from the control unit.
Not since Dirty Debbie got the clap have I wanted to put my face in something less.
Patented facial mask. Skin to exercise, tighten, and
See, we're going to jam needles and where each of the numbers are.
in the major problem areas of the face. The system automatically repeats this process a total of 4 times during your 15-minute facial workout.
Yes! Now no one will ever recognize me as the one that rented a U-Haul truck in Oklahoma City on April 19th, 1995.
And with that healthy, rosy glow.
6 people are under investigation in Shanghai after an elderly nursing home resident was mistakenly declared dead, put in a body bag, and taken by coroners to a waiting van before mortuary workers noticed they were still alive.
But I'm not dead yet.
The incident was filmed by onlookers, and footage quickly spread online, sparking a furious backlash in the city, which has been under a grueling lockdown for 5 weeks. It also prompted concerns over the city's overwhelmed medical system.
I feel happy.
In the footage, workers wearing protective clothing are seen pulling a body bag out of the mortuary van onto a trolley. They look inside the bag before realizing the person inside is alive.
That's right, Russ. You can even hear one say, quote, "Alive? Did you see that? Alive!" And the other exclaim, quote, "Do not cover him again."
Well, you know, it's just like that old saying goes, when it's your time, it's your time. And when it isn't your time, the Chinese government will make it your time.
Well, from the land of the Great Wall, we're traveling well over to... Fuck me. All right. All right, can we start over?
We're live, guys.
Well, from the land of the Great Wall, we're traveling to the land of, well, Russ, what would you say Arkansas is known for?
My aversion for low-hanging fruit forbids my answer there, Jem, but that's okay because the good people at Roller McNutt Funeral Home in Arkansas cremated a man that wasn't supposed to be.
Right you are, Russ. Now, ordinarily, this little snafu wouldn't be that big of a deal, but the crispy critter in question just so happened to be a holy roller. A holy roller that believed that his terrestrial tatas had to be intact for when Jesus Daddy came back and hailed his gooey corpse on home to the pearly gates.
Yeah, see, the rapture is this thing some Christians believe that essentially says there's going to be a certain time where all the people that are going to be allowed into heaven are just going to yeet off earth, living or dead, and whoever is left behind is just garbage demon fodder.
I actually believe it was Psalm 345 that said, whoever believeth in him shall not perish but be yeeted from the face of the planet. And this certain dead guy believed that only intact people get to go. So him being crispified was no bueno.
The man's family is going after the funeral home for damages, but in the meantime, they have been refunded $5,000, which was the cost of the funeral and the internment.
Listen, I understand you're upset, but see, we got this all covered. See, I happen to have this life-size person-shaped Jell-O mold. Now, if you're wondering why I have a life-size person-shaped Jell-O mold, I'll tell you why I have a life-size person-shaped Jell-O mold. See, we got these people that like to fuck life-size Jell-O molds filled with cat food there. Yeah, we call them Friskies. They're kind of fucked up, but they pay cash and they're decent people. Anyway, so what I'm thinking here is we take one of those person-shaped life-size Jell-O molds, we mix old Harold Lee up with about 50 or so gallons of lemon lime, put him in the fridge overnight, and bingo, we got ourselves a bona fide coffin stuffer.
If you own an iPod, iPhone, or digital video player, then you need TV Hat.
Yes, all of these people made the same regrettable purchase, and now you can too.
Experience absolutely anywhere.
So how does this thing work?
All right.
Okay, well first, you have to be a moron.
All right, and I'm gonna take this player and slip it right in the pouch at the front of the bill. And you put on TV Hat. And then last, you slide down the custom lens.
Oh, wow.
Right?
This is so cool.
It's a great product. Man, I don't know. It looks kind of weird.
Hey, look, it's the one sane person that was missing from their focus groups.
My kids would love.
This commercial was the last thing their investors saw before they en masse jumped through a high-rise window.
Hat.com and order your TV hat today. The custom magnification lens provides a big...
This is a porno booth. They made a wearable porno booth.
Getting through a long commute? You need TV Hat. Stuck in an airport? Time...
Yes, strive to match this level of douchebaggery.
Only with TV Hat.
With your kids? Not with our go anywhere isolation hat. Beach? Now it's Meatballs 2. You know, the one that didn't have Bill Murray.
Viewing experience, all your own.
See, they had to use a still of this actress because after 5 seconds she said, and I quote, TV hat sucks horse balls.
Your own TV hat or visor in red, white, blue, khaki, or camo.
Mr. Spacey, is the baby oil and TV hat really necessary for my audition?
TV Hat is durable and portable.
Wow, it's like I am movie 43.
And
it's weird that they call it the TV hat when you're watching on your phone. Well, they wanted to call it watch porn in public hat, but marketing said no.
free, TV Hat is the video viewing gear to get you in the picture. Visit as seenonttvhat.com or
please buy one. My dumbass husband sank our life savings into this.
buy a second TV Hat and shipping and handling is free. Order now.
Say, Russ, have you seen those funny viral videos where crackheads call the cops on other crackheads because they bought bad drugs?
Sure, who hasn't?
Well, imagine if you will. The drugs weren't drugs, but aborted fetal remains that you stole off the back of a medical waste truck behind an abortion clinic. And the crackhead wasn't a crackhead, but an anti-abortionist that called the police because she thought she found incriminating fetuses among the medical waste that she stole.
So like a crackhead, but with a worse moral compass.
Police found 5 fetuses in the home of a self-proclaimed anti-abortion activist named Lauren Hardy, who had surrendered the fetuses to the police as what she hoped would be a form of evidence against a local abortion clinic where she claimed she obtained the specimens. Hardy was also indicted as a part of a group who blocked access to...
It's handy.
Oh, I'm saying Hardy.
Yeah. I was going to let you get through it just to get the practice for it, but it's handy.
See, I was thinking Arby's, which reminds me of Hardee's, because they have those roast beef sandwiches, and I always think, man, I'd rather eat a dead baby than eat at Hardee's.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It's like, I see their sandwiches and I think abortion, so, All
right, let me You ever looked at several aborted fetuses in medical waste and go, I'm thinking Arby's.
Right. Yeah, you know what they say. You ever look at a pile of aborted fetuses and think, Arby's, we have the meats.
Police found 5 fetuses in the home of a self-proclaimed anti-abortion activist, Lauren Hardy, who had surrendered the fetuses to the police in what she had hoped would be evidence against a local abortion clinic where she claimed she obtained the specimen. Hardy was also indicted as a part of a group of people who blocked access to a Washington, D.C. reproductive health center.
In the indictment, it was alleged that 8 of the suspects pushed their way inside the abortion clinic and began blocking the doors. 5 of them chained themselves together on the chairs to block the treatment areas, as others blocked the employee entrance to stop other patients from coming inside. Another suspect blocked people from coming into the waiting area room. Prosecutors have charged.
The figurative shit cherry on this vomit Sunday was when these maggot people attempted to justify their actions at a news conference when they showed a video that contained a still photo of a box labeled Curtis Bay Medical Waste logo on its side. In what can only be described as the world's worst unboxing video, the box is opened to reveal what appears to be dozens of medical containers, each containing what the activists say are fetal remains from the clinic's abortions.
The video screened Tuesday appears to show a fetus with a face and limbs. According to Lauren and other activists, they decided to give the fetus the name Christopher, and plan to go on tour later this month, which will feature stand-up comedy and musical numbers.
Hey, Christopher!
Yeah, Lauren?
What's the difference between a Ferrari and 100 dead babies?
I don't know. What?
I don't keep a Ferrari in my garage!
Hey-o!
Hey, Oz. What was Lauren's actual job title again?
Well, according to this newly altered Wikipedia page, she's a certified cock goblin who eats diaries for a living. So it turns out I don't know how to spell diarrhea.
A Utah maintenance technician was arrested after his supervisor at the feed mill where he works found what looks like a hit list on his desk, with more than a dozen co-workers listed as targets, according to a probable cause affidavit filed by police.
No. See, this is all one big misunderstanding. It's actually a Christmas list. He was just trying to get a jump on the holiday shopping season.
Yeah. See, I was going to get Jason a round from my AR-15, and the same for Deborah and Mike. Then a Bowie knife for Karen.
Yeah, and a shooter in the fucking face for Michelle.
Jermaine is being held without bail as a substantial danger to the community. And now, the weather.
Okay, let's see. Give us $2.
Wow, crackhead weather. That was truly a terrible idea. Almost as bad of an idea as pitching extreme haunted attractions to Walt Disney World.
Hey, most of 1,000 corpses had endless potential. Disney just has no imagination.
Hey, Russ, you ever play that game Rape, Kill, Eat?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, so here's how it works. I'm going to name 3 people, and you have to decide which one you're going to rape, which one you're going to kill, and which one you're going to eat.
So it's like marry, fuck, kill.
What? Yeah, you mean like an arranged marriage? Absolutely not. This is not the Dark Ages, Grandpa.
In a horrific incident in India, police booked 4 men who allegedly raped, killed, and then ate a monitor lizard after cooking it, sources' advice say.
That's right, Russ. The incident took place at Sahyadri Tiger Reserve, where the security cameras caught the men trespassing in the reserve's Chandoli National Park, and footage of the men gang raping a monitored lizard was found on their phone.
Well, there is at least a silver lining to this story, as a Division Forest Officer Vishal Mali said. They did it for fun. There was no religious or black magic agenda, which frankly is a relief because that's the last thing we need right now. More satanic-affiliated lizard rapings.
Right. I mean, no one's saying lizard loving is a good thing.
No.
But at least it isn't a voodoo lizard rape.
Who do that voodoo that you do so well?
To lizards.
Thank you, good night. Tip your waitresses.
What does she have that you don't?
A badly animated background?
What if you two could have firmer, fuller, sexier breasts?
Yeah, then I could finally land all the hot guys in Dr. Seuss cars.
Look better than ever. Order now and start your treatment right away.
Yes, it's the latest in giant nipple technology.
You know, I heard this is where Jon Favreau got the idea for the Iron Man movies.
Of your breasts.
I was a B cup at best, and I went up to a C.
Oh, with the help of this push-up bosom max.
Just 15 minutes a day.
Yes, take it from me, insanely flat doctor lady.
Max. My best friend got implants, and she went through so much pain.
Did you know they disembowel you before they put implants in?
My breasts are looking better and better. I love it.
Look better than ever. Start your treatment right.
Yeah, it comes with 3 jars of strawberry jelly and this neat pink Ninja Turtles mask.
And that's the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also be sure to follow us on TikTok at news_42
and on Instagram at Russ_does_stuff.
Yep, and if you want to support the show, you can find the link to our merch store in the description.
And now to play us out, it's Salty and the Bacons playing their new song, Love Song, interrupted by various grocery store announcements.
We need a manager at the service desk. Manager at the service desk.
Our love song. So unintended, story has ended. Time to turn the page. Call me when you're here. Our love song. So unintended, story has ended. Time to turn the page. Call me when you're here. Our love
Manager for price check on itch relief suppositories. Price check on anal itch relief suppositories.
What's the time? Should I stay or go? It's too late for love. Don't be sorry, no. So unintended, story has ended. Time to turn the page. I will remember all of the times we had. Call me when you're sad. I will always be your friend. Call me when you're here. Our love song. So unintended, story has ended. Time to turn the page. Call me when you're here.
Bill, does the anal suppositories work if they have diarrhea? Does the anal suppositories work if they have diarrhea?
Call me when you're sad. Call me, call me. Call me when you're here. Our love song. Call me when you're sad. I will always be your friend. Call me when
Manager back to the service desk for a customer service complaint. Customer service complaint for the manager at the service desk.
Hey, Lauren. What's funnier than a dead baby?
I don't know. What?
A dead baby dressed as a clown. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah?
What's funnier than a dead baby dressed as a clown?
I don't know.
Me neither, but he's up after us.